To everything, there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven. For 35 years, Nancy and Gail have faced enormous challenges and changes, both within our industry and our marketplace, in leading our company to its unparalleled success. In 1977, they merged and formed Van Eaton and Romero. Their first office was located on Pinhook Road, across from the Petroleum Club, with a total of 4 small offices, a receptionist desk, and a conference room. In 1980, Nancy and Gail made the strategic decision to move their office. They purchased a building on Johnston Street that had formerly housed a fried chicken restaurant. The industry watchers referred to Nancy and Gail as the new chicks on the block. Shortly after moving into the Johnston Street location, Gail and Nancy took another strategic risk that ultimately was the catalyst that catapulted the company into the #1 position, a position that is yet to be relinquished. They hired an advertising consultant who recommended that they spend their entire year's advertising budget on a short-term TV and magazine campaign. At this same time, Gail and Nancy introduced into the agent environment the company's first of many technological advancements, call forwarding. In 1982, Nancy and Gail hired Murdoch Richard to be the company's sales manager. And Murdoch was an early embracer of technology, so between 1983 and 1985, he led our firm's implementation of its first computer system. Other real estate companies from throughout the state came to Lafayette to view this remarkable innovation. In 1990, Nancy and Gail moved the company's office to South College Road because it offered private, shared individual offices for agents, something that was not typically done in the industry up to that point.
Tell us what you want. Tell it to Van Eaton and Romero.
Fast forward 22 years into the future to this morning. Several months ago, the chairman of the board of Latter & Blum Holding Company, Bob Merritt, offered Nancy, Gail, and I something different. We were immediately enamored by the offer, and we agreed. I am honored to present to you the chairman of the board of Latter & Blum, Mr. Bob Merritt.
This is one of the most exciting, most important days in my life, and I can guarantee you one of the most important days in 96 years of Latter & Blum's history. Let me tell you a little bit about our family of companies. We operate Essential Mortgage Company. We operate Latter & Blum Insurance Services and Latter & Blum Property Management. Our commercial operation operates as NAI Latter & Blum. We became the first, what they called ERA-powered company in the United States. What came with it was Cartus. They control 35% of the relocation business in the United States. I've been salivating over Van Eaton Romero for a long time. About 7 years ago, I made them an offer to buy them. They turned me down. About 4 years ago, I made them another offer, and they turned me down. About a year ago, year and a half ago maybe, we were having lunch. So we're sitting at lunch, and I said, Gail, Nancy, how would you like to own a part of Latter & Blum? How would you like to own a part of all of our everything we have? Van Eaton Romero now own part of the largest market share in Greater New Orleans. You now own part of the largest market share in Greater Baton Rouge. You now own part of the largest market share in Central Louisiana.
I'm Rick Haas. I'm the president of Latter & Blum. We want to share with you some of the tools and services that you'll have available. We want you to know that part of this network that you've just become part of is now you can drive over to your offices in Baton Rouge. We have 4 of them. And when we talk about the network, this philosophy of our house is your house is really what we're all about. In Louisiana, the most powerful brand in the marketplace is Van Eaton Romero. The other brands make the region. When we changed our relocation network and entered into that agreement with Cartus and Realogy and NAI, that brought in the nation, in fact, the globe. Local, regional, national, global, Cardis being the global leader in relocation, NAI brings the resources of the network to commercial and property management and new marketing tools and technology. Thank you for listening, everybody.
When I first started Nancy Van Eaton, I had all these different names that I was going to call the company, and Daddy said, "Oh no, you put your name on it." We are proud to be putting Latter and Blum, the family of companies, with our name.
This is just the beginning of where we're going to go. And I hope you will trust us in this decision that we have made to join the Latter and Blum company of families.
It is a time to be born. It is a time to build up. It is a time to get and a time to keep. It is a time to laugh. It is a time to dance. It is a time to embrace. It is a time to love. And it is a time of peace. God bless all of y'all. Have a